Let us first have a moment of silence for the victim in this case. Welcome to 8MC Investigations. This video is part 3 of a series. Check the playlist in the future for more. We have a lot of exclusive content coming just like this. We put out multiple videos each week, so if you're a fan of consistent true crime videos, make sure you're subscribed. The absolute best way to support this channel is to subscribe. And if you appreciate what we're doing here, hit that like button. Let us know we're moving in the right direction. Okay, enough rambling. Let's get into it. This is a horrendous story with some absolutely abhorrent people. Vera Jo Reigle was a 24-year-old mother of one. She lived in Findlay, Ohio, with a family that some have compared to the Manson family. There is an excellent documentary that I would urge all of you to watch that will give you a very good idea of what these people are. The link is in the description below. Vera was essentially a slave to these people, and at 24 years old, she had the mental capacity of an 8-year-old. She was completely taken advantage of. These interviews and interrogations that we will release over the next few weeks will tell her story like it's never been told before, and we'll make sure that these scumbags have the light shined on them, and Vera Jo Reigle will not be forgotten. This third interview in the series is of Scottie Emmons. He is both Cheri Brook's nephew and her son. She had this child, her first of 9, with her cousin Daniel Bixler Sr., who was also the father of one of the murderers in this case, Danny Bixler Jr. And Danny Bixler Jr. is Cheri's actual nephew, not nephew-son. If you're confused, at least you're not as confused as them. Scottie Emmons said that he was kind of like Vera's protector. Well, he didn't do his job. This is how Scottie's interview with the police went.
COTT9?
Yep.
300 Center Street?
Yes, sir.
Route 29?
Yep.
9981?
Yep.
You got a cell phone right here?
No.
And your social is? You're not working there?
No.
You told me last time you've lived there since February 17th, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's when you got out of prison, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Scott, we just want to talk to you again because we've learned a lot of other stuff. And sometimes people remember stuff as it goes, right after, we talked to you the first thing that morning. Let's go back to that Saturday morning. And you told me that,
the food giveaway.
Yeah. Let's just start right there and let's go through the day.
We got up for the food giveaway.
What time?
About 5:30. And then we got out to the college where they were holding the food giveaway around 6.
We're all in with
Let
you.
me stop you for just 1 second. You know you're not under arrest, right? You understand that? You're not going to be arrested. You understand that? Okay? And you're free to leave at any time. So if at any time you say, hey, I don't want to talk to you guys anymore, you understand you're free to leave, right? And the door's just closed for our privacy, right? Okay? Understand all that?
So we already talked about that at the house.
I'm sorry, man.
No, it's okay. When you guys were talking and saying, I am arrested, I went through the whole spiel with him. We're sorry.
Just want to make sure.
Now, the people that went with me was me, my dad, and Michael and Shane.
Okay. How long were you there?
Till about 11.
And then what time did you get back home?
About the same, like 5 minutes after.
Okay. What happened when you guys got back home?
Well, I went back to bed.
Okay. So what time did you get up?
About 1 or 2.
Anything going on when you got up?
Not really, because then I had to do my chores.
What were your chores again?
Cleaning the house, fixing the bed, and doing the dishes.
Okay. Then what happened?
Pretty much I just stay at the house.
You stayed at the house? Was there anything going on at the house when you were doing the chores around there?
Just normal activities.
Okay. You told me when we talked last time that Danny was spraying some mace?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Like I told the jury yesterday, I think when he was spraying the mace, he was just trying to fuck with people. You know, like messing around.
So a little squirt could get you agitated or whatever?
Yeah, I know it got in my eyes.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Where was he spraying it at?
Upstairs.
Was he spraying it like at you or individual people or?
Pretty much just where it filled the whole room.
And you said just fucking with people? That's why you think he did it?
That's why I think he was doing it, just to mess with us. I know Shannon had to go to the hospital because of it.
Okay.
And that's when she said she lost her 2-month-old child.
How'd Shannon go to the hospital?
Because she wasn't.
Who took her?
Oh, Michael.
Michael.
And Zachary and Garth was the ones that went with her.
You know what time they went? Roughly, yes.
Roughly about 3:34.
Okay. Do you know how long they stayed there?
Good couple hours, I know that.
Want a cigarette? I see you looking.
I was going to ask about to finish my cigarette
You
order.
can finish one or I can get you one.
Yeah, any menthol?
I'll be honest, I ain't got You take it here?
Yeah, because I bummed this one off of the one dude out on the street before coming in.
To your right, on top of what used to be the pictures.
Our red lights.
Should be a green.
Yeah, nice.
Salem light. Those are menthol.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yep.
Those okay?
Yep. Feels alright. Can't help it. I'm smoking.
That's alright.
All you guys.
Hey, we've been in smoke all week and last week, so don't worry about it.
So we're at the hospital. Is there anything going on at the house?
Other than Nicole and Danny beating up on Vera. But this is when they wouldn't do it when Dad would leave, though.
Okay. So when did Danny and Nicole beat on Vera?
Like I said, normally when Dad would leave, for I don't know why Dad would leave. He has his own personal stuff, but when he left, that's when the beatings would start.
Okay. I mean, did this happen like all day or
While they were living with us.
the whole time? For the last, how long have they been staying with you?
For a week, they stayed with us. And they were only supposed to stay for a day.
Okay, so are you saying anytime Kevin left that they would
Start their beatings.
Okay, like, did you see anything firsthand?
I know it started out with a slap, and then it just kept on going to where it got worse, where weapons were involved. Like I was telling you with the belt made with the lock. I didn't see the stabbing, but I know when Mom sent Vera up to my room, she showed me everything that happened to her.
Okay. Let's just stay with that Saturday then. You know when Shannon and Michael went to the hospital. Almost burning their apartment down there.
Yeah, they want to get charged for arson.
Well, that wouldn't be arson. We just
We all have a problem.
Okay, so when Danny, with Michael and Shannon at the hospital, you know what time that happened, right? Okay. Had anything happened to Vera around that time or before?
I know she had a goose egg on her head and a fat lip.
Okay, when did that happen?
A few minutes after Michael and Shannon went to the hospital.
A few minutes after?
Yes.
And did she tell you how that happened?
Yes, Vera told me that Danny and Nicole hit her.
You didn't see it?
No.
There was a goose egg on her head and then a foul.
I seen the result of it.
Okay.
Where there was like a big goose egg coming off her right side. Let's see. So she was, how you're looking, would be on this side.
Okay.
So on the right side of her head?
Yes, sir. And then the fat lip.
Okay.
Did she say, did she say who did it? Vera tell you who did it?
Yeah, she said Danny and Nicole.
Okay, both of them did it? She didn't say how though, or why?
She didn't say why, but she did say how. Danny cold-cocked her with a right hook. And the fat lip, Nicole punched her.
Okay.
And then Nicole did what?
Punched her in the mouth to give her the fat lip.
Okay. Do you recall anything else happening? Did you hear or see anything else that they did to Vera?
Other than what she showed me, with the bruises on her back.
So what time did she show you that stuff?
When Mom sent her up to my room for me to protect her.
Okay, did you hear your mom send her up?
No, I was sleeping and I got woken up by Vera.
Okay. Did you know about this? Okay, so was this after Shannon got back from the hospital?
No, it was before.
Still before?
Or during,
They were at the hospital.
Right.
Okay. So when Vera came up to the room, did she tell you? Cheri said she sent her up?
Yeah, for me to protect her.
That happened quite a bit? Or was that the first time that ever happened?
Well, it's the first time Mom sent her up.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'd be downstairs around Vera trying to always protect her.
Oh, okay. From who?
From Danny and Nicole.
From Danny and Nicole? Okay.
Okay, and so when Vera came up, what did she tell you?
That she'd been assaulted by Danny and Nicole.
Did she use those words?
Yes.
Now, did you ask her to get any more specific or anything? Did she explain? You said she showed you. What did she show you?
She showed me her bruises.
Where were her bruises there?
Like I said, on the back.
Okay.
She showed me her stab wound on her leg.
Okay, stab. What leg?
Left.
Got her left leg?
Where at on her leg?
About right here at the thigh area.
Is that like the middle thighs? That's where you're pointing?
Yes.
Okay. How'd she get the stab wound?
She said Danny stabbed her.
Okay. Was she wearing any pants?
Yeah, she was wearing her gray sweatpants and her, I believe it was her pink top.
Correct. Now, did you see a knife hole in the sweatpants? Do you remember that or no?
No, I don't see no knife hole in the sweatpants, but I did see the blood stain.
Okay. You saw the blood stain on the sweatpants. Okay. Did she have any other injuries that she showed you?
Bruises, the stab wound, the fat lip, and the goose egg.
Okay. Anything else?
I know in her lip it was like cut,
Okay.
like it's been split.
Do you know?
But I think that went along with the fat lip.
Did she tell you how she got the bruises on the back?
From the belt with the lock.
Okay. She told you that?
Yes.
Did she tell you who was hitting her?
Danny and Nicole.
Both of them?
Yes.
Okay. Now, we've heard through the investigation, all people we talked to, that somehow Shannon
Yes.
Okay, so what do you know about that?
This is what I've heard from Shannon herself.
Okay.
That Danny forced her by knife point to hit Vera with that same belt and lock.
Getting for Shannon? Is that how you wrote about?
Yes.
Okay. Was that on that Saturday too then?
Saturday going into Sunday.
Okay. Before she went to the doctors? Did she say how many times or anything like that?
About 2 times.
No, you said that was before the doctor?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Scottie, if you told me, I'm sorry, okay? Well, you said that when Vera got sent up, you were sleeping. Do you know what time? Did you tell me what time you thought that was?
I didn't say the time.
Okay.
Because I don't have any clock or watch in my room unless I turn it to channel 18.
Was it nighttime or daytime? Was it still?
I know the sun was up.
Okay.
When I got woken up, so.
Sun's still up? That's good. So while Vera was upstairs, did you talk with her anymore about anything else that happened?
I told her to stay up in my room, that I'd protect her, and like how Mom told you earlier, me and her had an off and on relationship. Yeah, we did end up in bed, and I was being very careful since of all that on her.
Like, when you ended up in bed, what are you saying happened?
We slept together.
Like, you had to have sexual intercourse?
Yes.
Okay. And she was willing?
Yes.
Okay. You guys have been together off and on, you said?
Yes.
Was it vaginal intercourse or anal intercourse?
Vaginal.
Now, did you ejaculate? Did you come inside her?
No.
Did you have a condom on?
I never used condoms.
Never used condoms?
To me, those are fake dicks. Sorry. I believe men are supposed to breathe, so.
Okay. So you didn't ejaculate, so what did you do, pull out, or what did you do?
I pretty much pleasured her before I would pleasure myself.
Explain that to me.
No, because I was holding back from shooting,
Okay.
and just pleasuring her.
So you made sure that she had an orgasm?
Right.
Okay, and then what happened when it comes time for you to orgasm? Did you?
That's when Dad knocked on the door and said that it was time to eat, so I quickly stopped, pulled out, and...
So you pulled out and then ejaculated? What, on the bed or into it?
Actually, in my undies.
Okay. And the only reason we're asking that is because, when they do the autopsy, okay, they collect all kinds of any evidence that would be around her. And if
I know, I watched CSI and all this.
Okay. So if there's any kind of DNA or stuff that doesn't belong, then we have to be able to explain that.
Right.
That's why I'm asking. Sorry. So you didn't think you ejaculated on her or inside her anywhere? You pulled out and had your undies up?
Right.
Okay. And then Dad knocked on the door and told you?
That it was time to eat.
Okay. So what'd you do then?
Oh, we went down to eat.
Okay. You and Vera?
Yes. I'd always serve Vera a plate.
Okay. Who else eating when you went downstairs?
The whole family.
Everybody? Let's just go through it. You, Vera.
There's me, Vera, Mom, Michael, Shannon, Chucky, Zachary, Garth. Whitney was already in her high chair eating. And then Danny and Nicole.
And did you say Chucky?
Mm-hmm.
So I got you, Vera, Mom, Michael, Shannon, Garth, Zach, Chucky.
Danny, Nicole, Dad.
Okay. So obviously Shannon and Michael are back from the hospital. Is that so you're reading that? Do you know what time?
Like I said, when they came back.
Okay.
I believe it was Meatloaf.
Meatloaf?
It's a lot of people to feed.
Yeah, when Dad cooks it. He pretty much cooks for an army.
I think so. Okay, what happened after dinner then?
After dinner, everything was pretty much cool for a while.
Okay. And then when did it not be cool?
When Amy, Vera, and Nicole left. When those two came back, they said that she went off with Larry. And
okay. Did you see, you told me before, and I know you testified, you saw Danny, Nicole, and Vera walk off together? Did you see them walk out the door?
I seen them walk out the door, but I did not follow. I know Vera asked me to walk with her, and I said I would, and hold up because I had to go get my shoes. As you notice, I don't normally wear shoes at the house.
Right.
I leave them in my room. And as I went up the stairs, Danny followed and said, "You're not coming." And I got my shoes and see him came down with my shoes on. And that's when they walked out and left. When they came home, they told us the story that she went off with Larry.
Okay, so you went upstairs to get your shoes. Danny followed you up and said, "You're not coming."
And had the knife.
Oh, Danny had the knife?
Yes. Had a knife saying, "You're not coming."
What kind of knife was it?
Butcher knife.
Could you describe it for me? Or think you could draw it?
Handle, yay big. That was draw.
Back here. Obviously, you're not going to be able to draw the whole handle from what you're describing, so just kind of how it looks. Okay. You just initial it for me?
Well, you said initial.
Yeah, either way. It's all good. That's what it looked like, except obviously a lot bigger than what you're describing. Okay.
He had that in his hand? Did he threaten you with it or point it at you?
Yes, he pointed at me and said, "You're not coming," and then went downstairs. I waited a few minutes because I was like, in shock for a second, like, whoa, what the? And then afterwards, I quickly went down the stairs and they were already walking out the door. And I know the only part that I'd be guilty in was not calling you guys. But I didn't want to, have my family and not protect it either, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you said the only thing you've been guilty of is not calling us. Well, what did you think was going to happen at that point?
Well, since he had the knife, right, I was thinking, oh shit, what's going to happen? I always think of the worst.
Okay.
And then when she didn't show back, and then when Danny described everything that he did that I overheard, I was like, son of a...
Okay, so we'll get to what you heard later. But so when they left and when he had the knife, you didn't hear anything leading up to them walking out of the house?
No, sir.
But you testified you saw Danny with the knife. And then they walked out the front door, the door we were talking about just at your house? That goes out to Taylor Street there?
Yes.
Okay. And then did you see where they went after they got off the porch?
No, because I didn't follow. I stayed in the house.
Did you hear any conversation before they left about what they were going to do or anything like that?
I know earlier that Nicole said I was going to kill that bitch, but.
Okay. That was an earlier comment? Okay. Did she ever say how or anything like that?
No.
Okay. It's just a comment she made. And you didn't hear anything before they left other than Daniel coming up with the knife and saying you're not going and...
Right.
Okay. Did he say anything else to you at that point?
No.
Okay. How did Vera wind up going with him? Did you hear anybody telling Vera we're going or anything like that?
I know Nicole told her to come down, come out and let's go.
Okay. You heard Nicole say that? Okay. And where were they at when she said that?
She was downstairs, Nicole was.
Okay. Where was Vera?
She was like by her door / in between.
Oh, okay. Downstairs in her bedroom? Or real close to that? Okay. That was Nicole saying we're going or what? Do you know exactly what she said?
Not exactly.
Okay. Just basically implied we're going for a walk or something.
I know Vera was scared though.
Was she? How do you know that, or what was she doing?
I could just tell when she was showing me all her bruises that day that she had a scare book.
Okay. Scared of Nicole and Daniel?
And I'm sorry that I couldn't protect her more.
So you said you heard Nicole's earlier in the day said I was going to kill that bitch. Do you know when that was? Was that before Shannon went to the hospital?
After.
After? Okay. So you saw Danny, Nicole, and Vera walk out, and then Danny had the knife? Okay, did he still have his hand when he walked out?
He must have put it away or something because I didn't see him walk out with the blade.
Then what happened next after they left?
Well, Garth and them went out and got drunk. I know that.
Well, I mean, did Danny and Nicole come back?
Yeah.
How long were Danny and Nicole gone, you think?
I'm not real sure.
You're not good with time?
No.
It was a half hour, 2 hour, I mean, you can't guess.
I'd say about a half hour to an hour.
Okay.
What did they say when they got back?
Well, we went upstairs
Okay.
to Michael and Shannon's room, and they said that when they came in, Vera went with Lynn, and they went upstairs to Michael and Shannon's room.
Okay. Did you notice what they were wearing or anything like that? Did they look dirty, bloody?
I did see a little bit of blood on Danny's shoe, but
On the shoes? Okay.
Yeah, I hate to keep going back because I think it's something I gotta go back. When you told us earlier that when the only time Danny and Nicole would do anything is when Dad was gone. So when they walked out of the house, was Dad around?
no.
Do you know where Dad was?
I think he went over to Dave and Sam's. And you've seen Samantha with her pit bull earlier.
Okay, what's their last names?
That I'm not for sure.
Okay.
That's who walked up?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was from Marietta. Do you know her? Samantha?
Just saw somebody walk up to the dog and you guys were talking to her.
Okay, so you saw blood on Daniel's shoes?
Yes.
You know what kind of shoes they were?
White sneakers.
You don't know name brand?
No.
You don't remember what he was wearing?
I know he was wearing my brother Punky's shorts and his t-shirt. I wish I could be more helpful.
Yeah, that's fine. You're doing great, man. You're doing great. Now, how long were they upstairs? Do you have any idea what they did upstairs?
After I know when I went up, I overheard them describing what they did.
Okay.
And that's when I came down and told Mom. That's when Mom said, "I don't want to hear about it."
Okay, now let's hold on.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Just remember, I got to write all this stuff.
Yeah.
And the option is, if I don't write it, then you got to. Do you want to write all this?
My handwriting is like that.
Okay. So you overheard them. Were they talking to each other? Were they talking to Michael and Shannon?
Michael and Shannon.
What were they saying? What did you overhear?
I overheard them say that they gutted her like a fish. That they pretty much cut her head off except for the bone. In other words, around her throat, they cut all the way off it, except for a little bone fragment.
Okay.
That they cut up under the rib to the heart, stab wounds in the stomach, stab wound up the vagina area and anal.
Who was saying this? Daniel?
Danny and Nicole
Both
both.
of them were saying it?
Now, do you remember which one said what was saying?
I know Danny was talking about him going under the ribs, hitting the heart, and slicing the throat.
Okay, so Danny said he cut her in the ribs, into the heart. And Danny said he cut her in the
Pretty
throat.
much almost decapitate.
Okay.
While Nicole is the one that does the vagina and anal.
And who said like got her like a fish?
Danny.
Do you remember any other comments that you heard?
No, that's when I got sick to my stomach and went down to tell Mom. And that's when Mom told me she didn't really want to hear about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I bet it was. So you run out. That's
I was going to say I asked permission.
Yeah.
So what happened? What happened after you told Mom?
Like I said, she didn't want
You just stopped telling her then?
to. Yes, sir.
Then what'd you do?
I was totally in shock. And I got pretty much almost started smoking cigarettes.
Then what happened next?
Well, Zachary and them all left to get drunk.
Who all left?
Alan Cab, Garth,
Hold on, Alan who?
Alan Cab,
Okay.
Garth, and Zachary.
Zachary, Alan, Cap, Garth. Anybody else?
Danny and Nicole, because they went over to Vesta's, Danny's sister.
Okay. So was Alan Cap there when all this conversation was happening?
No.
Okay. How about who else would have overheard any of this conversation? You said Michael and Shannon heard it?
Yes.
Anybody else?
I just remember Michael and Shannon and Danny and Nicole.
So Garth and Zach, the rest of them boys were, where were they, do you know?
They were either in Garth's room or outside doing something.
Okay. So next thing you know, they go to Dusty's, and then what happens after that?
Now they come home late being drunk. That's the night I had to stay up all night making sure they were okay.
You gotta start babysitting these.
Pretty much.
You know what time they got home?
About 3.
And then what then you had to stay up? What happened after that?
Well, after that, after I knew that they were going to be okay, I asked Mom, is it okay if I go to bed? She's like, yeah. After that, I was out for a while.
Okay. So did everybody stay there the rest of the night?
I know Danny left.
Where'd Danny go?
Vestas. Nicole stayed. Yeah, because she was passed out drunk upstairs. And then that's when the cops came.
Okay.
Because I was really awakened at 8 o'clock because I went to bed at 6, 2 hours of sleep.
Can you think of anything else, Scottie, we might need to know?
I wish I could be more helpful. If I think of anything, you want me to come back?
Certainly. I also, how come you didn't tell this to me when we talked Sunday morning?
I was just answering what you was asking. So,
And did you think Zach and Garth might have heard some of this? Because that's what we're getting. That they probably knew. Not that they participated, but at least knew what was going on. Do you think they should have?
they did over here. I didn't, like I said, I didn't see them in the room with Michael and Shannon's.
Okay. Did you hear Zach talking about killing baby's mom or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
He had feelings for her too because she's the baby's mama.
Right. Okay. Then no time did you guys use that Garth, Danny, and Nicole plan to kill
No.
Vera?
No.
Do you know what time of Zach, Garth, Danny, and Nicole planned to kill Vera?
No.
And when you saw them leave, it was just Vera, Daniel, and Nicole. And when they came back, it was just Danny and Nicole that came back.
Did you talk to Alan when he came up, when they came back?
I know. When I was telling Mom this, Ellen overheard what I was telling Mom. That's when he got nervous and told me, if you don't ever see me again, don't worry. And he left.
Did you tell him anything about Vera?
No.
He ever heard you tell him all?
Yes.
And then he said, if you never see me?
Again, don't worry about it, and walked out.
You know where he went?
I think he went back home.
You know how he got home?
Probably walked.
Okay. But you told me earlier, you didn't tell me all this because I didn't ask you the right questions. I'm going to just open you, I'm going to ask you one open question. Do you know of anything else that you think the police want to know about what happened to Vera leading up to this? Any other assault, anybody doing anything sexual to her against her will?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you, we heard Chucky telling us something about the toothbrush. Did you know about that?
Only after Vera told me.
Well, Vera did tell you about that? Okay, you didn't tell me that.
That's not that.
That's okay. That's why we're talking, man. I want to make sure I answer the right questions this time. What did Vera tell you?
That it was shoved up her vaginal area, and it was, she had to use the same thing on her teeth after being shoved up her vaginal area.
Okay, did she say who shoved it up her?
Nicole.
Is it Nicole did it, or Nicole made
Vera.
Vera do it? Okay, so Vera did it herself, but Nicole was making her do it? Okay. Did she threaten her, or was there a weapon or anything like that when she was doing it? Or she did it?
Not that I know of if there was any weapon.
And Vera pretty much admitted, told her to do it. She probably would have done it anyways.
Because I know Vera was scared.
Right.
So if she wouldn't done it, she probably got beat up on. So
Did Vera tell you about anything else, about anybody doing anything else to her?
just what happened with Danny and Nicole, and then when Shannon herself told me what Danny forced her to do, no.
Okay. You heard some talk about a pipe or a stick or something?
That I haven't
tell you
heard
anything about that?
Did you say?
Okay.
Did she ever say it was Zach hit her? Or Garth hit her?
No.
Can you remember if Vera told you anything else? Anything else that they did to her?
Other than what I just told you. Like I said, I'm trying to be as helpful as I can.
You're doing good. You're doing good. And when we talked to you Sunday, you were the first person to tell us that that's who you saw walk away with Vera, okay? I mean, that's why you was over the grand jury. Now, the rest of your family, you might need to go try to talk some sense into them. But, they're not doing, like Cheri's told us a lot more today than what she told us the first day, so, and we know Shannon's trying to help herself, but I don't know what upset Garth right there at the house. But, I know what he told me. He knows a lot more than what he told me Sunday. So, I mean, I'm sure it's your family and you try to look out for everybody, but if they're not truthful with us, they're going to get in trouble. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You got anything? Did you see this belt with the padlock put on it?
Yes, I did actually, and I know my fingerprints are on it because I tried to grab it from Danny.
Okay.
I will let you know that right now.
And where's that belt at? Do you have any idea where that belt's at?
I know Danny was wearing the lock you just now got.
Right.
But other than that, I do not know where the belt is.
But the lock we have is the one that they were using to hinder.
Yes, sir.
And were your fingerprints going to be on the belt or the lock or both? Or
Probably both.
when did you take it from Danny?
When I went downstairs and I did see one swing, that's when I ran up there and said, knock it off. Like I said, I always try to protect Vera.
Certainly. It's good you did, because I'm not so sure as much beatings as she took.
You saw once when you saw Danny?
Mm-hmm.
And that's with the belt and with the lock?
Pretty tight with Vera, were you?
Yeah, I was like, protector, right?
It's a shame what happened to her, so that's what we're just after. Anybody that knows anything as far as if they participate in it, they need penalized, because that poor girl suffered. I mean, that's just bad.
You know, there was a lot of assaulting where they were banging her head and stuff. Did you see that?
Yes, I did. I even told you about that with the mud hole stomping, as I recall telling you.
That's what I was getting to. When did that happen?
That would happen the night she walked out with Danny and never came back.
Was that before they walked out?
Yes.
Explain to me what that mud hole stomping is again.
Where they get the person that on the floor and just pretty much just stomp wherever the foot lands.
Yeah, who was mud hole stomping for?
Danny. I know it's a southern term. Pretty much a beat down with kicking.
Okay. You told me redneck term last time.
Yeah, it's a southern redneck.
Did you see where his foot was landing when it was?
I know ribs, back. I know one hit her in the head, like in the back of it.
Is that the one that pushed her into the cabinet or something? When you kicked her
That would have been the coat that
the coldest one?
arm slammed her down into the cabinet.
Okay. Was that from a kick or from throwing her or what?
A throw.
Tossing her.
Throw/toss.
Okay, and what you told me last time, and that's when you broke that up? You broke that up, mud hole stomping? Okay. And then you told me that Nikki said, I'm going to kill that bitch?
Yes.
Is that when she said that?
Yes.
Okay.
That, like I said, this is the same time I grabbed that belt with the lock.
When she she made that comment, I'm gonna kill that bitch, do you remember who all was there?
Me, Mom, Danny Nicole, and Chucky.
Was Garth there?
He was over by the curtain.
Close?
Close enough to hear, but not to see.
So that was you, Mom, Chucky, Garth, Danny, and Nicole. And that took place, where did this mud hole stomping? Was that little?
Mom's room. Mom couldn't do nothing because she's in bed rest.
Right. Sure. So what Garth saying, he didn't see anything, wasn't there all day, he's a little full of it. I mean, you're not going to get him in trouble. I mean, my point is you may want to talk to him, like he said, talk to your family member. Don't lie to us, just tell us the truth. That'll save you more than anything.
You're an adult. Okay, you've been to prison. You know what the system is, right?
Mm-hmm.
By telling us the truth, that doesn't mean you're getting them in trouble, all right? Even though they're family. And I'm going to be straight up with you. If their dumbasses don't want to tell the truth, then they have to suffer the consequences. Okay? All we can do is lay it out for them. That don't mean you got him in trouble, okay? You didn't make him lie to me. You're not making him lie to us now. Okay? What you're doing is you're telling us the truth, because, Vera, and that really disturbs me more than anything is that they want to lie after what happened to Vera. Okay? They sit there and say they care about Vera and they're upset, but then they're going to lie to protect themselves. It's foolishness. I don't understand that. Okay? And I said, I think you're doing the stand-up thing. I appreciate you taking the time for us. You got any questions?
No,
Is there anything else? No. If I got some more questions, can I give you a call?
Sure.
Okay, and then
I could come in.
Okay, great. Because we've been talking to a lot of people, and we hear a lot of stuff, man. Okay.
Yeah, I know a lot of bullshit's on Facebook too.
Well, that's part of the bullshit we're chasing down, man, and that's why when we hear it, we have to come back and talk to you. Okay.
Like I said, I want to help you guys out as much as I can, and get justice done.
Okay. If you want to talk to Garth, Michael said he wants to talk to a lawyer, and Shannon talks to a lawyer, so, don't say anything to them. We've already talked to Chucky. Who else we got? That's it. We were talking to Cheri, so.
Yeah.
But if you think, you can tell Garth it's pretty painless. I mean, we didn't get you in there and slap you around at all, did we?
No.
Okay. So, all right, you got my cards still?
I don't think you gave me one.
I didn't? Oh, I always give one. You sure?
Or if you did,
You lost it.
yeah.
I'll give you one anyway, man. You want to take a smoke for the road? I appreciate you taking it.
I wish I could take it back.
You want to take it back?
Yes, please.
Take it back, man. That's fine. All right, bud. All right. I appreciate you taking the time. If you hear something, I'll let you know. There you go.